Team Cyprian TV and Team Mokwate Informer, welcome again in our channel, and we are so happy or super excited. You have been giving us much support. We really love them.
Say they mean a lot to us.
They mean a lot to us.
Tunawapenda.
We are humbled. Yeah.
Tunawapenda sana. So guys, I think mkua ni kama Murara ameanza kufanya, the government imeanza kupanic.
Wameogopa.
In a way that sasa wameanza kuenda kutembea zile projects zenye wamekuwa wakifanya, wanataka watoe zile placards. Ni plaque. Zinaitwa aje?
These plaques. So what they're doing is that wanatoa jina Ruto ndio isionekane hapo. It's funny.
Even ndivyo wameanza.
Because you feel, should the government do that, honestly? I mean, the government was supposed to come out, communicate through the government spokesperson, and then they give us a way forward. We are sorry, we have not completed the project, so we have not started. We are looking forward to ensure that you put enough funds, or maybe where there are issues, you're going to correct them. Instead, the government is sending its people to go and go correct those placards.
Imagine, like the one in Otaya Stadium, ilikuwa imeexposiwa, but now, leo, wameenda huko kuangalia imeng'olewa kabisa. I'm going to pin the picture so that you can see. Na huyu ni mtoto ambaye alitimu kutoka klasi ya Murara.
Yeah, of course, Murara has taught many, and actually more Muraras are going to come. And I'm sure that whatever Murara is going to do has an impact in this country, because we've been lacking somebody of that caliber. And I think it's a lesson now. Even those are MPs, our MCAs, actually are kind of ni kubaya this time. We are going to expose them.
Now, since that wameanza kung'oa hizo mawe mahali ziko na zile kitu inasema nani ali launch ama nani ali fund hizo vitu zote, hizo contractors. I think now wanajaribu kuficha inaitwa aje? Evidence. Yeah, sasa wakifanya hivi, unaona tutatoboa kweli, because watatoa zote.
Hiyo kutoa kuna shida gani? Najua hata kama kuna zenye Murara ashaenda, akapata kuna jina imeshang'olewa. But tunajua nani alifanya nini?
Unaweza ingia kwa website.
Unaweza pata mwenye alikuwa pale ni Ruto, kuna video akisema nimeweka, nimetenga, nimerekebisha, nitaleta, ndio hii hapa. So generally it is not like hiyo ni method yenye. Okay, basically if you look at it that it's a government, people make a chini wakaplan ni kwenda kuzitoa, it looks like the government does not have people. They are fools all over there. Because is that the way to react? Is that the way to react, honestly? It is not the way people should react. I mean, you have to show some leadership. We don't go to remove the placards. Instead, hata tungeona leta mchanga mbili, hata wheelbarrow mbili wakiweka hapo. But generally, they are not going to affect the cause, because the issue is not all about exposing Ruto's name. It is simply showing the projects that have been done. You know, what Murara has done in his exposure, he has gone to places, he has shown that this one was launched by William Ruto. Apart from that, he's also giving more information. Money has been paid to this place. This amount of money was paid at this time. So, it's very clear that Murara is not only exposing the name William Ruto. We are not after Ruto. We are after the governance in this country, where Ruto finds himself in between, because he's part of the poor governance that we're experiencing as a country. Therefore, removing the name has not changed the problem. No, the problem is still there. If it's a project that has told, money was put there, it was stolen, Murara will show us there. And it is going to happen. So like today, you surprised everyone, was in Isiolo. That shows that...
Na nimeona kuna crowd kubwa, I'm going to pin the picture.
He's not targeting Isiolo governor, or he's not targeting Ruto alone. Is going for any poor governance structure that is there. And let me tell you this, such kind of exposure from Isiolo, that means the government must be careful. It's not a Murara affair anymore. It's beyond him now. These are Kenya's affair. It's not again about Murara. If he's targeting Murara, thinking no. Right now it is about Kenyans oversighting their government. And that's what we are doing. So
what do you think our youths should do?
Basically, first of all, we have to have support. We have to support Murara. Everything starts from Murara. Once we support him, bestow him the leadership of this country, we can now even start looking for other things. Someone might say, I want to be an MP now, I want to be a governor, yes. But the first thing, even if you are a governor, you are an MP. If the president does not have goodwill, is not corrupt free, is not supporting the people who want to perform in this government, basically we are heading nowhere. Therefore, the first agenda for every youth in this country right now is to ensure that we have confirmed, we have the voting cards, we have registered as voters, and the numbers we have, we are going to put Murara in that seat. now we want to urge all those in media places, I mean in social media platforms, like now X, those who discuss leadership, those who want to have a leadership to lead the Gen Zs and millennials, to get rid of that topic and discuss how to support Murara. Because none of them has come out. All of them are on Twitter, here and there. Now let's have people come out to support Murara now. Let's have the agenda. Let us have the agenda on how we are going to push Murara's campaign, how we are going to support him in campaigning and other things. However, I was disappointed recently. Murara had a very nice press conference.
Yes.
And it was not a headline in all these media
No
houses.
media houses.
Why? Why? Huh? Why is it not a headline in all these media houses?
It should be.
Which means whatever is speaking is useless. You know, these media houses will be hit and they will need Murara to defend them.
Yeah, sure.
They will need him. They will need the people to defend them. But now when Murara is speaking on behalf of the youths, that Murara is a big name right now in the world.
Wow, amazing. So as we wind up, there is one of my fan who wrote like this, just a tip, Prince stroke Morara, it's not only on projects that speak to the topic of civic education. In Nyamira, where I was brought up, there is this culture called Ogosera, whereby civic leaders buy legitimacy instead of service delivery. The satanic intent needs to be examined.
That is true. And indeed, particularly in Kisii, you know, the campaigns are very expensive. So you find those good leaders who don't have money don't make it to power. So you find that we are ruled by people who are, first of all, incompetent, and they don't know what they are doing. They're just interested to gain wealth, something of that kind. In the case in Nyamira right now as we speak, we have the governor who does not know what's happening in the county. It's just they ensure that the money has come from the exchequer, from Nairobi. It is there in Nyamira. But whatever it is doing, it is none of his interest. I mean, how do you expect to have MCAs for 2 weeks in Kisumu for a conference? 2 weeks, for 16 days, actually plus 2 weeks, plus 2 days. 2 weeks plus 2 days. In Kisumu, yet we have hotels there in Kisii. There's Guardian in Nyamira. But they opt to go to Kisumu so that they can discuss the issues of Nyamira here. The government is asked, we have MPs who are in Nairobi, and leaders who are in Nairobi. But according to the documents you're giving us, they were in Kisumu. Why the forgery? I mean, this is what we want to kill. Nyamira here, people are thinking that, oh, it's getting little amount of money, that's why it's not developing. It's simply because you have poor leadership. And these are the people getting to power because they steal money from the public. They give the public later on in form of tokenism to get voted in. Right now, one of the people who is bragging in this country about being re-elected is Amos Nyaribo. Simply because he knows now he has amassed enough wealth from the people. He has poured a lot of money. So going forward, he's going to ensure that he has given it out in terms of dishing. I think youth are going to change. Come 2027, probably the strategy will be there. We have leaders across. Zairi Janda here, he comes home and he gives people money like shit all over. And I spray 2 pesos. You wonder, like, what is this guy doing that he has a lot of money to give the public cash instead of bringing roads and other projects? And where is he getting this money that the rest are not having? What is this magic is doing? Because we have billionaires in this country, but they don't have money to waste. They don't have money to dish out. As you come with thousands, just spread. I mean, this is not the way we should live. That's not the country we need, where corruption happens openly, and we live it. But anyway, as Morara said it starts from the top. If Ruto does that, what prevents Zairi Janda from doing it? What prevents Nyaribo from doing it? What prevents these other leaders from doing the same nonsense? So therefore, we need our youths to build themselves up. We ensure that 2027, we've stopped the Wasera that is happening in Kisii. That person who has just commented about that, it is really nice that people are observing what's happening. As I said before, it's not just even about politicians. We have people outside politicians, professionals like principals, using their positions to steal money from parents. And we're going to expose, they have principals who have been in school for almost 10 years. It's not moving and there are no plans of moving out. Then you wonder, how is TSC missing the name of this person in terms of transfers? Because it's allowed that once you've been in a place for some time, you are recycled. Other people come, you come in, because this is a system. If you're okay in what you are doing, definitely the other principal will continue. But now you come, you find someone is in a school for 5-10 years. And then they take an advantage, they're building the school. Every now and then, every year, there's construction going on in schools. So as they construct the school, they're also putting up buildings in their home. As they construct the school, they're opening up hardware to supply materials to the schools. Just trying to play around to get money from parents. I mean, that is what we're going to expose here. And we want to tell those principals, even if I haven't mentioned anyone's name, let them start preparing for their transfer letters. Let them go and apply for transfers, because I'm going to expose them. the entire Nyamira.
Yeah, I saw some people came into my inbox wakaniambia, Cyprian, hiyo kitu yenye mmeongea si uongo.
Principal, you're going to talk about it.
Principal wametuweza, wamekula pesa zetu mpaka hata sisi wenyewe hatujui kitu ya kusema.
You know, the funny thing, teachers are suffering.
Sure.
A teacher is suffering and a principal has 3-4 kids on parallel, doing law, another one doing nursing, another one doing medicine courses. Yet, the salaries, we know them. Just maybe, it's not even a chief principal. I get this. But this person is earning a lot of money, even if it's a chief principal, who is capable of building a house at the same time. He's buying a car here. He has bought a piece of land. He's taking kids to school for parallel, not just 1, 2, 3 kids to parallel. It's not even an MP who does that. Some of them have taken kids outside the country. So in short, we are saying that every person is in any position. If that principal is going to steal money from somebody, danguka na. And I'm urging people who know these principles to reach out to us so that we start exposing them one by one, particularly based on their times they've been in those schools and what they are doing. I'm going to expose them, particularly in Gusi here. As Morara goes to projects, I also go to schools. Yeah.
You have declared war. Anyway, to Team Cyprian and Team Mukwa the Informer, sijui pengine wewe comment yako ni gani kuhusiana the missing plaques zenye zimeanza kupotea, ama do you think the government utatoboa kufanya, because wakianza kufanya hivyo it's proving Morara ako right. They have been shouting here and there like Morara anadanganya, Morara anafanya this, but it's becoming like hii sasa ni ukweli, tunafanya nini?
Bloggers wanaumia.
Bloggers
wataumia. Dennis Itumbi ameshinda what to do. They are lost of
wako left, right, center.
They don't have anything to do, because already the only thing they could have done in this kind of a game Morara is playing with them, it is simply to give an alternative, and otherwise say you have this project that has been not done. No, it has been done. Give us the one that has been done. They don't have. So the only thing they can do is to
kukimbia sasa kuenda kungoa,
to move the placards.
Anyway, hata wakingoa bado tuko na receipts, tutaweza kusipata. So kama Team Cyprian TV na Team Mukwa the Informer tunawaambia asante. Team Cyprian, don't forget to subscribe to Mukwa the Informer channel. At least mkampatie support na tutaendelea kuwa keep updated. Mahali popote Morara atakuwa ameenda, tutawaletea hapa habari tuwaambie, na kila kitu chenye kinaendelea mtandao tutakuwa tunawaambia, ama tunakuwa tunawaletea habari kwa mpigo tena zaidi. So kutoka kwetu tunasema asante, muwe na usiku mwema, tuonane.